Moment coming up, brought to you by Booher Remodeling, B-O-O-H-E-R, BooherRemodeling.com. Listen, that kitchen, that bathroom, that basement, you can actually make them beautiful. And with the basement, you treat this as like a separate room in the house, not even part of the house. That doesn't make any sense. It could be the home theater. It can be a bedroom. It can be a workout room. It can be your office. It can work for you. It can be a place that you feel good working in, going into, sharing with friends and family. It doesn't have to be this, like, what is this appendage in my life? With Booher Remodeling, you can take your basement and make it what it is you've always thought of, you've always dreamed of, or things you never thought of. Sit down with them. Sit down with Booher Remodeling, have your free consultation, and then talk about ideas. This is what we're thinking. Well, this is what we've done before. Ooh, that's interesting. What about this and this and this? Well, that sounds great. Let's go do that. Why not? What is stopping you from getting the basement you've always wanted? A basement that is now actually part of the house, so you get the enjoyment of your whole home. Their 5-step design process makes it easy. The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen in central Indiana, and they stand behind their work with a 2-year workmanship guarantee, and they will be there this Saturday from Hollywood to the Heartland. So you can talk to them directly. Booher Remodeling. Well, you can talk to them directly anyway. Give them a call, 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Booher Remodeling. 852-5546 or online at Booher. B-O-O-H-E-R. BooherRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's a story you need to hear to believe. Then grab your popcorn, because there is more. Also, you can text, by the way. Text WIBC, 317-239-9393. Right? Text that word, WIBC, to 317-239-9393. And then you can text into the show. And I could see it. And I can then talk to you and share your text right there. A whole bunch of stuff on today's show. I could, for the popcorn moment, I could text you this woman on TikTok who's so proud of herself in her sports bra, saying that people should go around shooting those who wear MAGA hats. I could, but there's too much editing of the cursing there, so I didn't feel I needed to spread that message. It's just a reminder that the liberals are very, very, very tolerant people, and you should work hard to be more like them. Yeah. Then there is this weird thing going on with D.C., where, of course, you've got the takeover, you have got arrests happening, and you have people coming out of the woodwork to say, thank you, President Trump. Now you've got the left saying, why in the world are you trying to make us safer? And they're arguing against removing the criminal element from the streets.
18% less safe, 61%.
Why would they say that? They're out arresting criminals. They're arresting illegal aliens. They're getting illegal guns off the streets. An MS-13 illegal alien was taken out off the streets the other night. They're obviously safer. But, you know, there's another population that cares about public safety in D.C. It's all the people who visit there. We have people that go there, millions of people from all over the country. They deserve to go to a national capital that's not in disgrace and despair, and that's what they're doing in Washington. So I don't really care about what they think, truthfully.
Let me let Lencia, because she actually lives in D.C., well, in the D.C. area, let's put it that way.
Yeah, listen, I live in the DMV area. I am from the area, and listen, you can talk about the numbers that you all have reported on, that crime has gone down over the years. And yes, there are people who have felt individual instances. But the bigger issue that a lot of folks are talking about in D.C. is this over-policing of black communities, black and brown communities. And we're seeing this as part of a bigger picture of what the Trump administration is doing across the country. And so it's actually not making people feel safer. There are a lot of people who are staying home. The restaurants are feeling it, and people are really concerned. And so I actually disagree with the statement that people don't know what they need, when the city has actually come together and started voting people in office to help bring crime down.
Let's talk about legal.
I would say to you from this conversation that if the people in D.C. don't want safety and security, don't give it to them. You get what you vote for. They're not going out to restaurants. They're afraid to walk down the street because the criminal element now has a real issue with possibly being arrested and people here illegally being deported. There is something very backwards about this conversation. The argument is we shouldn't be involved in those types of activities of keeping the streets safer because it's not really keeping the streets safer. When the streets were unsafe, they were safe. And now that you have police out there, they're unsafe. We were never at war with East Asia. We were always at war with East Asia. It is remarkable to hear this. It's remarkable that this is the argument that the left is making. It is stunning to think that the left can't see their way clear to having a more focused approach. Why can't you talk about things that people want? Why are you opposed to things that people do have respect for? You can't do it. You can't do it. But if the people of D.C. really don't want to be safe, well, that's on them. That's on them. It's the same thing is true with the people in Indianapolis. Do you want a working city or not? I mean, answer the question. Then there is Winsome Sears. I like Winsome Sears. She's the lieutenant governor of Virginia. She's pretty terrific. And she is campaigning for governor. And in her campaign for governor, and I don't think there are any curses in here, Producer Carl, but finger on the dump button just in case. I just really enjoy the honest approach.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the insanity to stop. It is time for everyone to recognize what is settled truth. Girls are girls and boys are boys.
Oh, it's so fantastic. The honesty, the clarity, the fact that it has to be said, of course, is criminally insane. But I love that this is now how people are starting speeches, engaging conversation. This is everything. And the support continually of the mutilation of children is gross, and the people who support it should be called out for wanting to mutilate children, right here in Indianapolis or anywhere else, without any hesitation. Without any hesitation. This is where we need to be. And I love that more and more people feel comfortable in saying, yes, that's wrong. Yes, we shouldn't allow it. And I'll say it again because it came up yesterday. I was on Newsmax yesterday, and it was a conversation about Sean Duffy, the transportation secretary, who I like. I think is doing an excellent job. Just under the radar, not getting a lot of all the TV hits, but just the work is clearly getting better. You can see it in the reporting, etc. How they've moved to tell cities to get the nonsense off the streets. Stop painting the streets. This is not what should be happening. There should be no political sloganeering on the streets, and it shouldn't be affecting transportation. Now, there's no enforcement mechanism to this. So there is no penalty for a city not removing some rainbow flag they've painted. But the conversation is we shouldn't engage politics like this. And I didn't get a chance to discuss it, but it reminded me once again that the L, the G, and the B should drop the T immediately. Stop being used. This isn't the conversation of gay marriage. This isn't the conversation of equal rights. This is the conversation of mutilating children and trying to destroy and thwart Western civilization. I have no belief that gay Americans or lesbian Americans or bisexual Americans are actually down for that. So I don't know why they're part of a political movement called LGBT. Stop. Drop the T. Have your thoughts, have your ideas. We may disagree politically about 100 things, but dear Lord, if we agree on not mutilating children, drop the T. That's all politics, and those politics stink to high heaven. I wish this would start right here in Indy. I would be as supportive as all get out. Drop the T. It's bad for everybody. It's all political, all meant to destroy society, and society's pretty good. Our society is worth conserving. Matt Bear has traffic. What's up, Matthew?